Hello everyone, good morning all. I'm very happy to have the opportunity to share our knowledge in this international conference. My name is Riki Pasutio. I'm from Faculty of Economics and Business, University of Indonesia. And today I will present our research entitled Quantification Methods of Construction Claim in the Audit Process, Evidence from Indonesia. I did this research together with Dr. Elisa as co-author and supervisor. Let's start from the introduction section. Our research cover claim audit as research issue. Here, I will explain the background and our reasons for doing research. Studies from World Economic Forum show Indonesia has a weak level of competition for infrastructure. Indonesia's infrastructure only 42% of GDP in 2017. That far below the global average stock of infrastructure of 70%. Infrastructure development has slowed down due to lack of coordination between stakeholders and disruption in project implementation. The project complexity can rise to claims due to delays or additional construction costs. Quantification of claims accurately is an important topic to study because controversy over particular methods can lead to dispute between the parties. Most of claims are resolved going through the negotiation process and mediation, but there are still a few studies have addressed the resolution of claims through the audit process. This study aims to evaluate the quantification method used in the audit process. We're using the damage theory framework as an evaluation tools. To achieve these aims, we conduct a case study in a supervisory agency in Indonesia. We develop a survey to obtain perspective from auditors about the relevance of the assessment criteria according to the damage theory. Then we conduct in-depth interviews to dig up detailed information. We examine the data to answer the main research question, how to apply the most appropriate method to quantify the claims that arise from variation order. As additional information, variation order is a formal request or instruction from the owner to change the scope of work in the contract. Earlier studies indicated variation order as the significant source of claims. The study enriched the literature by proposing a method that arises from the agreed claims by the parties. Next, I will go to the literature review for quantification method of construction claims. In general, we can see here that previous studies classifying quantification method of claims into two approaches, that is the cost approach and value approach. The estimated value approach. The cost approach might recover all the losses. However, this approach can be used to hide the losses that are not directly related to the cost of claims. For example, due to inefficiency of machine or mismanagement. Meanwhile, the estimated value approach is widely used for practical reasons, but more speculative, making it difficult to trace and prove in the quantification process. The estimated value approach also have opportunistic behavior of the parties that can lead to the risk of disputes. According to the damage theory, claims submitted from one party to another require complete supporting evidence. The theory also states that the claim must have a clear causal link. We try to address this gap using the quantification method that agreed upon and followed by the parties in the audit process. Accordingly, the method have a low risk of disputes. This study continues the discussion of auditing as a better tools in claim dispute resolution. by DG Anderson in 2014. Next, I will explain our methods that we use. Mixed methods to answer several research questions. We have main research question to how to apply the most appropriate method to quantify a claim that arises from first order. We use a survey and interview. Pretest is conducted towards 7 auditor to assess whether the statement were clear and easy to understand. The survey consists of 2 variables related to the causality concept and the damage valuation. We employ purposive sampling method. 46 auditor fill out the survey form. A population of 64 auditors. So the actual response rate was 72%. The survey used Likert scale from strongly disagree to strongly agree. For statistic tests, we use Cronbach alpha, Spearman rule, and Kruskal-Wallis. Then we carry out in-depth interviews using semi-structure. We have a transcript from expert in the claim audit process. Then we transcript summary to discard it by linking the data to the particular themes. We utilize document review to reduce the subjectivity as well as data triangulation. The result is overall, from the survey, we found that there is no significant difference in perception among data groups. Here we can see a significant difference only occur in the group of auditors with the tenure more than 20 years and tenure among 5 to 10 years. That because there is an outlier in the data groups of tenure among 5 and to 10 years. We describe the survey that there is similarities in the auditor perception in accepting the assessment criteria according to the damage theory. Quantification of claims in the audit process requires supporting evidence and causal link. From the interview data, we can identify and explain the basis for the auditor judgment to determine the method that conform with the damage theory. The theme analysis shows 2 main themes from the interview data transcript. The causality themes describe the mechanism of causal test by analyzing the description of the causes of event and effect on the contract price. The auditor performed the causal test by assessing the contractual, technical, and financial aspect. Most of the determination process of the method is not clearly stipulated in the contract or audit guidelines, so it uses more subjective consideration from the auditor. Finally, we found that auditor use several methods to quantify claims. That is the contract price proportional method, the fair value method according to a specific reference price, and appraisal method. Here, there is two aspects we want to discuss. First, we want to discuss perception about the assessment criteria according to the damage theory. Empirical survey data show a common perception among auditors to use supporting evidence and a causal test to quantify construction claims. These results are in line with the study from Evans et al. In 2017 or DG Anderson in 2014. Based on auditor perceptions, causality can be applied on case-by-case basis or individual claims. This is a little difference with the study of global claims from Haidar in 2011 or Hughes in 2020. Secondly, we want to discuss the quantification method that conform with the damage theory. Causal tests and evidence documentation become a basis for determining methods in the audit process. This consideration is in line with the jury verdict method expressed by Haidar. because it used sufficient evidence and fact to make a fair and logic assessment of compensation. This study and our research support the estimated value approach, but we have novelty of the method is found in terms of contractual aspect, causality, and evidence as a basis for analysis. Overall, this study can bridge the gap in applying the appropriate quantification method using a mixture of the value and the cost approach. Then for conclusion, the study has present empirical evidence upon the relevance of applying the concept of causality to quantify claim based on actual evidence. It concludes that the assessment criteria according to the Damas theory can be applied to quantify claims in Indonesia. This study also applying the method with estimated value approach. Claim audit emphasize the burden of proof of past construction costs or activities. It concludes that the method used by the auditor conform with the reliance damage method as mentioned in the Damas theory. We also answer to the main research questions that the result referred. The most appropriate method for variation order consists of the proportional method, the fair value method, and the appraisal method. So this is my presentation. Thank you for your attention.